we're back. Story time.
Back with another video. Y'all about to be all up in our lives and see how we got together.
How we first met.
How he tried to holler and I like shut him down. And you know, all that good stuff. So I believe we first met. We were in a department at our university. Well, I was in a department at our university sitting like by the door. And all I remember is this boy came in there. And I don't know what you had on. He was a football player, so he had on his football stuff. He was probably stank. And
no, stop. Let me stop you right there because you just telling the tale. So I walk in, is in the chaplaincy office at our university. I walk in and I see this girl just sitting on her phone, like, you know, just chilling, doing her thing, but not paying anybody no mind.
Android.
So yeah, she had Android back in the day. So, you know, she just chilling, you know, minding her business, and the chaplain in the university was just introducing everybody, and she was like, "John, this is Victoria. Victoria, this is John." And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she looking at her phone, "Hey, who does that?"
I don't know. I felt like I was just like, I don't know. I just didn't even want to like.
She didn't even say
like,
hey and shake my hand. She didn't even know what I looked like. She just said, "Hey."
Did I even look at you?
No.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
no, you didn't.
I don't know why I was so rude. I was probably having a bad day. I don't know.
So she left, and I'm, you know, talking to the chaplain for a second. I was like, man, like, she didn't even like shake my hand, say hey.
But see, he noticed that, and he was just like, "Who is that
me.
girl that
It
didn't say
bothered
nothing
me.
to me?"
It bothered me.
But it don't matter. I had a boyfriend. This was my freshman year. I just had got there or whatever. So like I said in my last video, when I had my man, I was like, I ain't giving nobody the time of day, because this is my relationship and we about to stay together forever, and we about to get married because we started dating in high school sweethearts, all this stuff. But
See how that worked out.
anyways.
So I remember, I don't remember exactly the next conversation I had with Victoria, but we all had a group of friends that like kind of just hung out together. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, we would always
like run into each other.
Yeah, we'd always run into each other and stuff like that. But I had thought that Victoria had a little bit of an attitude. Like when I wasn't even trying to like approach her like that. I would just kind of like be around her and just kind of approach her in conversation, and she would just be kind of.
I was nice.
She knows.
I feel like I was nice. After that, I was nice.
So that was the spring semester of my sophomore year. So fast forward real quick to the fall semester of my junior year, her sophomore year. Mm-hmm. And we started being around each other more, not in an inappropriate way or anything, but just as a casual group of friends and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I started, you know, I think I matured over summer. She probably did the same. Mm-hmm. And I started recognizing like, okay, well, she's really not a mean person. Like I can't take what I experienced when I first met her and label her as that. Like, so I started recognizing her. I was like, man, she's like a cool young lady. Like she's pretty lady. Like she's funny. She's goofy. Mm-hmm. She's really goofy. She's, you know, smart. And she was probably the first like lady that I ever met.
Oh.
Yeah, like for real.
Oh.
You was.
Nice.
Like, you know, really like respectful, had high morals, like, you know, was very classy and didn't tolerate mess. And I thought that was a fresh breath of fresh air. Like, not that I was trying to get with her.
So were we friends then or what? Like
we were starting to be friends then.
Okay.
And I remember, I think we were like, you asked me to help you, you know, with some public speaking thing when you were trying to introduce someone.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he helped me introduce somebody. It went well. Fast forward, we were friends or whatever like that, hanging out with mutual friends. We would just go out to eat together. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up, long story short, I guess, me and my boyfriend ended up breaking up. And this was when my sophomore year. This was
her sophomore year. And the interesting thing about like all that stuff happening on her side, I wasn't living right. Not that I was doing anything reckless, but like I wasn't really like following God like that.
Yeah.
And then I started getting kind of serious and stuff like that. So I started getting serious with God, and I really started focusing and, you know, reading my word and doing this and that. And right after, like a month after I started being for real about my faith, like I just felt like, in prayer, like she just popped up. Like,
oh, and this girl, so I'm supposed to be with her. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like,
so
yeah.
I mean, that was a whole process or whatever. But I ended up, me and my boyfriend ended up breaking up. So my sophomore year, we ended up breaking up. And then we went and we got back together. I told John, this was when me and John, we were like talking a little bit, like, y'all, we call it talking. We not together. We were talking.
Mm-hmm.
So we broke up. Me and my boyfriend broke up, and then me and John started talking a little bit. And then when I came back to school, I was like, okay, me and my boyfriend, we gonna try to work it out, this, that, and the other. And John looks at me and he says, what that got to do with me? So I'm just like,
hold on. So let me break it down.
So I'm just like, he rude.
Let me break it down for y'all. So mind you, I had already like deep kind of knew like that inner feeling like this might be the girl I've been looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And we had started talking, so I'm thinking like there's a little bit of momentum, like we kind of feeling each other, like boom, everything's good. So then we both went on winter break. I went way back to Connecticut, flew home, and she went home to
Tampa, Florida.
So when she gets back, like I'm thinking everything is good, so I'm kind of like trying to play with her, like, you know what I mean, like,
play with me,
like take you to like, get a little ice cream.
Oh yeah, we talk about. So I'm in the library trying to do my work. First of all, I'm in the library and I'm trying to do my work because I was like a complete scholar, like a student. I was a nerd, whatever. The library was my best friend. I was staying there until like 3:00 in the morning, and I'm in there, and he comes and I felt like he knew that I was, back on my boyfriend or whatever.
I had no idea.
And he comes over there with his teeth smiling at me, talking about, hey, so after you finish doing your work, you want to go get some ice cream? And I was
just being cool, like.
I was like, no, I'm okay. He's, you sure? I'm like, no, I'm okay. So I felt bad because I felt like he didn't really know. So I left the library and then I called him. I hit him up. I was like, hey, John, we need to talk now. So I call him or whatever, and we come and we meet up and we talk. And then that's when I was like, yeah, so me and my boyfriend were gonna work things out and this, that, and the other.
All right.
And he's like,
so this happened. Let me tell y'all what was really going down. So she was like, me and my boyfriend are gonna work things out. And the first thing that I said, because mind you, I had already prayed about it, so I already knew who she was gonna be. She's like, me and my boyfriend gonna work things out, and I was like, first thing I said was like, what that got to do with me? And she just kind of like deer in the headlights, like wasn't expecting.
Because I thought he was gonna be like, oh, okay, I respect that. Is that another blah blah? But he was like, no.
Nah.
So we had a whole argument about that. Literally argued in the parking lot about why he felt like. What did you feel?
Because I felt as though we were supposed to be together. I didn't have a deep like grasp on it, but I knew that we were supposed to be together. However, how far that went, I didn't really know at the time. But I knew she was the girl I was looking for, and I wasn't about to give up on her so easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was very persistent, and it aggravated the crap out of me sometimes. So, anyways, me and my boyfriend broke up for good this time, and then me and John started talking.
But over
again.
But over that, and that, that's what happened. But that was over a span of like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months.
A few months this happened, so it was a little bit of a process.
Yeah, I had gotten some friends trouble and all this other stuff, and then pretty much one of the only people that was like there for me was John. So I really recognized, not like, oh, I like him, this, that, and other, but he was a really good friend. Yeah. Cause I believe starting off in a relationship, you should be really good friends first, because it's kind of like we're married, but it don't feel like the married life that people talk about, because we're best friends. It's
natural.
Yeah.
You do life with your best friend and stuff like that. But that was how we started out. We started out as best friends, just real cool. Wasn't trying to press on her. She wasn't trying to press on me. We had boundaries, but we really enjoyed each other's friendship. So
then after a while, he started getting cute. So I was like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying. So
he would go get his little haircut. He wouldn't stink no more from football practice. And I was like, he kind of cute. I was like,
yeah, but still just doing me, just chilling, doing my thing. But you know, over that course of time, like I was persistent, yes, but I was also still her friend.
Yeah,
that never changed. Like I would be encouraging to her. I would, you know, write her a letter of encouragement, just telling her like, hey man, you know, it's gonna be all right, or whatever.
Oh
like that.
no! Don't even skip over this part. Okay, when he said the course of that like 4 months or whatever like that, and I was saying that he was being persistent or whatever. So this is what persistent means. This boy will send me letters. First of all, the girls, this is how our school was set up. It's not set up like this anymore. But our school was guys' dorms and boys' dorms.
Guys' dorms and girls' dorms.
Oh, guys.
Guys and boys.
Guys and girls' dorms. Like, guys and girls did not stay in the same building whatsoever at all. So he stayed off campus in like this house or whatever, and I stayed in the girls' dorm on campus. So homeboy, like me and my roommate chilling, and then like I'll look underneath the door and there's like a letter underneath the door. I'll come from my class and there's another letter, and by this time I'm still with my boyfriend. So I'm just like, okay, like what the heck is wrong with him? He knew me and my boyfriend trying to work stuff out, and here he go. This boy had his friend in the bushes. His friend had jumped, because she was my friend too. Man. So I was walking by and homegirl had them jumped in the bushes because she didn't want to get caught. And I would have known that she was the person delivering all the dang on letters. So on his birthday, he had put something like...
Hold on. Let me tell you what happened. So one thing about me is I write. I love writing. I'm a writer. And one thing I do to express my feelings is I write letters. Mm-hmm. So I would write her letters and stuff like that. And it was on my birthday.
I didn't want them.
We were not in a place where we were really cool on my birthday. Mm-hmm. But I cared about her, so I was like, man,
I didn't know it was his birthday.
The one thing I wanted was us to be cool, like on my birthday. Not that we could hang out or anything, but just be like, you know, just cordial. Mm-hmm. So...
Because we were not cool at this time.
Yeah,
I always felt like he was disrespectful towards my relationship.
I wasn't. But I wrote her a letter, and I felt like it was the best letter I ever wrote. It was fire. It just came straight from heaven. It was fire. So I wrote the letter. I even got her sunflowers because her favorite flower is sunflowers. So I went and got some sunflowers. Just being nice.
Put it in a vase. My favorite color is green. He put a green ribbon around the vase and set that bad boy right in front of my dorm room door. Yeah,
By
this time, I am freaking out. Like, I'm just like, I'm about to lose my mind. Because if he send me one more dang on letter, I'm about to go and, like, do something. Like, I'm about to go tell him about himself. So, I get the dang on stuff, and I instantly, you know, first of all, everybody got one of them friends that's, like, down for anything. Like, they, like... We about to go do this. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. We about to go do this. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. So I call that friend. I'm like, so-and-so, this, that, and the blah, blah. He don't left another thing, this, that, and another. They said, get the stuff and come. I'm about to pick you up, and we about to go drop it off in front of his house. So you don't know what happened. We got the stuff. I got the letter. I didn't even open the letter. I got the flowers. And we staked out. First of all, we was driving to his house. We was in the car, he was in the truck. So in the truck you could see down in the car. So my friend had threw all the jackets that was in the back seat over me so they couldn't see. So he couldn't see me while he was in the truck or whatever. So we drove past his house straight up doing a drive-by. He outside talking to the girl that was in the bushes or whatever. His homegirl talked to because she had just put it in front of my door. So we literally, in the car, got real dark tints. We are sitting back, just scoping y'all out.
Being evil.
Sitting back scoping y'all out.
They scoping and they sitting outside of my house, which is a little weird. But
whatever, it's fine.
Me and my homegirl, we went to go get some food or something like that, just chilling or whatever. And then I left. I was only gone like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. So
and during that 10 minutes and 15 minute tops, that is when we ran in front of his house and put the stuff back in front of his door.
I get back home.
We were childish.
Just chilling, like chilling. So eating my ice cream, I had a McFlurry. I was just in my own space,
Was
just
it
vibing.
Oreo?
It was Oreo. So I'm walking up to the crib and I'm like,
What is
I
that?
look. I said, because the whole time I'm thinking like, man, I wonder what she thinks about this letter. I hope she got the flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I see it on my doorstep, and I'm just like, really, bro, like really.
I feel really bad about it now, but
Yeah.
the type of person I was then, I didn't care.
So I see it, and the fact that I saw the flowers, like it didn't in the letter, it didn't really bother me. The thing that bothered me, was when I looked at the envelope, she never even opened it.
What did you do with that letter?
You ended up getting it. I ended up giving it to you.
When?
Actually, I think I shredded that letter, but I wrote the actual, like, the content of the letter.
Yeah.
I wrote it in a journal, and I actually gave it to you, I think, when we were together. So you still got it.
Okay.
But I was just like, dang. So I gave the flowers to my homegirl because she was
Sorry,
like,
y'all.
whatever.
We like literally all over the place.
So,
That's okay.
you know, that's what bothered me, the fact that she didn't read the letter. But the one thing I prayed about, and I said, Lord, I just want her, you know, to, I don't know, whether it's to accept my apology. I want her to accept my apology. And then, like, towards later on that night, like, one of my friends put in our group me that it was my birthday, and she said, like, happy birthday, and she was like, I accept your apology. Something like that. But I got what I asked for in her accepting my apology. So I was mad. I was cool about that. So all that stuff went away. But the interesting thing about it is everything turned around. Not even, maybe a week later. Maybe a week later.
So we went from literally almost hating each other to a week later, this is pretty much one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So, okay. So what happened is the chaplaincy department, we were both in the chaplaincy department, and the organizations at our university were having a kickball tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And
I couldn't go to the kickball tournament because I had an award ceremony.
Right.
Studious person.
Which these were going.
I was in the National Society of something.
So was I.
But
but the award ceremony and the kickball tournament were going on at the same time. Mm-hmm. Now I didn't really care about the award ceremony because I wasn't getting an award. I didn't sign up for the award. I didn't do what she was doing. I went to go play kickball. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I went to go play kickball, having a good time.
Yeah, and I was literally the only. By this time I felt like I literally had no friends. And not because I'm like a bad person or whatever like that, just because I just felt like the season for those relationships were coming to an end. Mm-hmm. So I really didn't have anybody, families was there and stuff like that. So I really didn't have anybody there to help me celebrate
like
this
to
huge,
support you, and you know what I mean? Huge
accomplishment. And people's families are there. We're all dressed up and everything, and we're getting these cords and these robes. So I put in the group me of our little group or whatever, and I just say like, hey y'all, if whenever y'all done, y'all can come over here, it'll still be going on. Mm-hmm. So literally nobody. From then, I'm just sitting down and I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to go through this. I'm a little sad. I'm a little down. And literally, like, I go on a stage.
Okay, time out.
I have to tell them how I feel.
You got to tell them?
Yes.
You can tell them.
I go on a stage and I walk across the stage. And I hear this person yelling my name when I walk across the stage. And I'm just like, and I look and it's him. Yeah. He was in a full suit. Mm-hmm. And mind you, he just came from a tournament, like a game or whatever.
Kickball.
In less than 20 minutes, this boy took a shower.
Yeah.
Did that, put on a full suit, and he's like taking all these pictures. He's like, woo, go Victoria, this, that, and other. We're so proud. I'm so proud of you, this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. My biggest cheerleader, and I just felt like, I don't know, like I literally felt like he was pretty much the best person in the world.
This what happened. So, you know, she's doing her thing and I'm doing the kickball tournament, having a good time. You know, I played football in college, so I was athletic. It was, you know, sports was my thing. So I looked at my phone, I saw like she, you know, said like, hey, it's still going on. And just by being her friend, just by knowing her, like I knew that nobody came. I knew that she looks for that, and I knew that would matter to her. Mm-hmm. So I left the kickball game, and the field was like right across the street from my house. So I just ran over there real quick, took a quick shower, boom, boom, cleaned up, and put a suit on. But And I put this cologne on, and when me and Victoria were kind of like feeling each other, like before
This was
all
in the
this
winter
stuff,
time.
yeah, this was in between like her relationship where she was single, but we were kind of talking. We exchanged gifts, and one thing she got me was a cologne because she knew I really liked colognes. What you get me? I got you a necklace.
Oh, he got me a necklace.
I got you a necklace. Okay. So I got you a necklace, and where's that necklace?
In there.
It's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I got you a necklace, and she got me the cologne, and I just ran over, took a shower real quick, cleaned up, put the cologne on, and went over to see her award ceremony. Now, when she got there, when I got there, she was getting on the stage doing her thing, and I was sitting in the audience, but I was like, man, like, she don't even know I'm here. And the type of person Victoria is, she wants to know, like, people are there for her, you know, just supporting her, having her back. So I ran up.
You know me.
I do know you. I love you.
Okay.
Do you love me too?
Yes.
Okay. So I ran up to the front, took my phone out, and she's like walking down the stairs. She has no idea that I'm even there. And I'm just like, really cheering her on and taking pictures.
Taking all these pictures. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, somebody smell good.
Yeah. So
I was like, it smells so good.
So when it all ended, she's by me, and I just was talking to her for a second, and she like smelled something. She was like, ooh, somebody smell good. And I was like, that's me. And
literally how you look right now. That's exactly how he was looking. Yeah. He's like, that's me.
Because it was the cologne she got me, so she already had liked it. And then I was wearing it, and it was kind of like a reminder, like,
It was good. It was Gucci.
So
it was good. And then after that, I just feel like after that day, we never stopped talking ever. So, and we started dating, and this is okay. So past that was April.
This is April 2015.
2015. May, the school year is over, so I'm about to go into my junior year. So I go home for the summertime again. He go home for the summertime.
No, I was here. I was here because I did the
had a little program.
Yeah.
So I went home for summertime. Homeboy would drive 2 hours on the weekends to see me. He was not allowed to spend nights in my house because he was not my man. Anyway, he wasn't even allowed to spend nights in my house.
But even if I did, I wasn't going to sleep in the same bed with her.
Yeah, my mom would be like, he can sleep on the couch because it would be really late, and she like wanted him to be safe or whatever like that. So he didn't really come in my house.
Yeah.
He was not staying a night to my house, nothing like that. Let me just clarify this because I don't want nobody to be like they was staying a night, this, that, and other. John did not stay the night to my house.
Yeah,
okay?
I never did. We weren't together.
We were not together.
We were kind of like flirting in that flirting stage, like getting to know each other and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
listen.
So hold on.
Oh
so
my goodness.
I would drive 2 hours to go see her, and sometimes I would go during the week if I got out of work early or my internship early. I would go hang out with her.
2 hours.
2 hours.
So 4 hours a day.
Yeah. So I would drive over there, and I'd be excited to go see her, man.
You really like me.
And
every time he came, I was like, oh, okay, let me wear something cute this time so he could be like, oh, she don't wear the same thing. Because y'all know, like, when y'all got, like, this boy that y'all, like, really into, you want him to see, like, your best outfit. So I'm like, go get me, like, a new pair of pants that got a little pattern on it, or a new, like, romper or something like that. And then we would just go to, like, just these, like,
we just drive around.
It
didn't matter.
All we wanted to do is see each other and like talk and stuff like that. So it didn't even matter what time. I remember you came at like 10 o'clock at night.
I came at like 10.
And still having to drive back, and we would stay on the phone with each other the entire time, and it was just like absolutely amazing. We would, knowing he had to get up early in the morning and do like these crazy PowerPoints for his internship, but that's how I really knew like he cared about me or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So
that's how I knew. I might have loved you then. I
feel like you did.
I might have loved you then.
What happened after that?
And
then we got together.
Yeah, we got together. We got together so we started talking in April of 2015. We ended up being together like boyfriend and girlfriend July of 2015. And then we just were together.
And we were together. And that is how we got together, y'all.
That is the story of how John and Victoria got
together in a sense. So that's how we got together.
So.
And
If you have any questions or anything,
Yeah.
you could always like shoot
Comment
a comment
below,
or whatever. You
yeah,
want to know
whatever.
like a little more detail. A little
A
bit
little
more,
bit.
a little bit more detail. So you could just comment or whatever. But that's how we ended up being together. That was the beginning of John and Victoria.
And the Galloways. That's the beginning of the Galloways.
That's the
so
beginning
y'all,
of the Galloways. Now, if you want to hear about the engagement or whatever, or the
that's
marriage,
another time.
that's another time. But
let's just give a sneak peek, okay? Like, marriage so far is absolutely amazing. You have to be very intentional.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I love it. It's like I'm married to my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it.
For me, I love marriage. I love being married to you. I love it. I look down at my hand sometimes and I'm like, wow, there's a ring there. This is my ring. It's black, tungsten ring. And I'm just like, wow, man, I'm married to my best friend, and it actually happened.
Yeah.
And we're happy.
Yeah.
One thing I learned about marriage is you have to be intentional and you have to be selfless. It's not about you. It's about the two of you. Yeah. So, and you got to keep God in the middle. You have to keep Him.
He's always
first.
the center of everything.
You have to. You got to pray together. That's what we do, and that's probably the biggest contribution to our happiness and joy in our marriage.
So yeah, y'all. So that's a little sneak peek of y'all being all up in our lives and stuff like that. So y'all tell us what y'all want to hear next. What story y'all want to hear next?
Yep. Do you want to hear about the engagement?
It don't matter what you want to hear. We
Wedding.
gonna tell it, and we're gonna try to be as real as possible because we don't want to sugarcoat anything. So we love y'all, and we'll be back with another video. Probably we'll try to upload it. Probably like. This will be up on Sunday.
I don't know the date.
Sunday.
But
This will be up on Sunday.
Right.
So the next video we'll try to make it be up on like before the 1st. So before the 1st.
Right. So just look out for it.
So just look out for it.
You know, but we love you guys. It's always fun to tell y'all a little bit about our story and stuff like that. So yeah, just shoot us a comment if you want any information or whatever, any details or any advice or anything like that. And yeah, so we love it. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, bye. Peace out, y'all.